Today I will read two slokas together, 12th and 13th. Panchikruta Mahabhuta Sambhavam Karma Sanchitam Shariram
पंचीकृत महाभूत संभवम् संभवं कर्म संचितम्
Shariram Sukadukhanam
शरीरं
Bhogayatanam
सुखदुःखानां भोगायतनमुच्यते
Pancha Pranamano Buddhi Dashendra Samanvitam
पंच प्राणमनो बुद्धिर्देहेन्द्रियसमन्वितम्
Apanchikruta Bhutotham
अपञ्चीकृतभूतोऽस्थम्
Sukshmangam Bhogasadhanam
सूक्ष्माङ्गं भोगसाधनम्
Today is very auspicious day, Vijayadashmi. By dispelling the negativities and establishing the good virtues in our life, this is the symbolism of these two things. Eradicating ignorance and get establishment in knowledge. This Vijayadashmi with Atma Bodhas, slok number 12th and 13th. So we are discussing three bodies. Since 2 days, we have seen the detailed descriptions about the gross body. Today, we are going to think about the subtle body, and then after will come causal body. Why do we think on this body? The simple answer is that we are not the body, but by mistakenly we are thinking that we are the body. We are in the body, but we are not the body. We are in the body, but we are apart from the body. We are in the body, but we see, we observe the all activities happens within these three bodies. So I am the witness of three bodies, Sakshi, observer of these three bodies. We witness of these bodies, remaining apart from activities of three bodies, and we see what happening to these three bodies. But we belong to supreme consciousness, which is attributeless, birthless, deathless. We have no any modification. We do not have any change. We are eternal, self-illuminous, bright, constant, no coming and going for this Supreme Self. But the Jnanabhyas we are doing in a short period of time. But Ajnanabhyas we have been doing since many lives. The impression of Jnanabhyas is less. The impression of Ajnana Abhyas is more. So Ajnana Abhyas overpowered to Jnana Abhyas. The entire society and family members making support to our Ajnana Abhyas. This is your name. This is your gender. This is your caste. This is your family. This is your nation. You belongs to particular name, family, nations, customs, etiquettes, and so on. By the jnanabhyas, the practice of the ignorance, we are so attached with the body, we cannot bear the thought. We cannot even bear the thought that you are not the body. The agitations and the fear will come in our body. If I am not the body, I'm just pampering day and night continuous to this body, giving all the facilities to this body, and you are saying that you are not the body. Are you mad or what? Because we don't have a capability to accept our own true reality. Therefore, continuously Shastra and the Gurus and the great Rishis dehypnotizing us, because we are already hypnotized by the ignorance. By imparting this important knowledge, the Shankaracharya hypnotizing us. Nowadays, we are under the dehypnotizing of Shankaracharyas. How does he dehypnotize? He hypnotizes, say that you are in the gross body, but we are not the gross body. Gross body is insentient. It is inert. It has a birth. It has a death. It has a potential existence. Asti, jayate. It get birth. Vardhate, it grows with food. Asti jayate, vardhate, viparinamate. Yesterday
Apakshiyate.
I heard the word uh, uh, apakshiyate, morphiferous, something word.
Ah, never
Uh,
heard before.
huh, Morphorious, something like word. Uh, apakshiyate means changing the structures of the body. Apakshiyate.
Okay.
Apakshiyate.
Rearrangement.
Huh?
Rearrangement. I think.
Yes, rearrangement of the entire structure of the body. Apakshiyate. Or decaying, we can say apakshiyate. Decaying. And vinashyati. Ultimately, it get
Vanished.
yeah, it get destroyed. So these are the 5 modifications of this gross body. Shankaracharya has explained in Atma Tattva Bodha.
6 modifications, no? 6 modifications.
6 modifications. So this body is made up of 5 great elements.
Five.
The preliminary aspects have gone through the grossifications. Panchakrutam means division and combination. Panchakruta Mahabhuta Sambhavam Shariram. This body is made up of 5 great elements which have gone through the process of the grossification, Panchakaranam. Again, he said that this body is the karma sanchitam. This is the products of previous deeds, karma sanchitam. Dhaneshwar Maharaj also says that how does your body is formed? Dehatava pachache zhale. This body is created by 5 great elements. Dehadev pachache zhale. Karmache guni guntale. The Shankaracharya says that karma sanchitam. And Dhaneshwar Maharaj says that karmache guni guntale. The karmas woven into the one place and it manifests as the form of body. So where also the karma sanchitam, products of the previous desire, thoughts, actions, and emotions, all together. And shariram sukha dukkhanam bhoga yatanam uchyate. We have got this body for the experience of pain and pleasure. Therefore, it is bhoga yatanam, bhog ayatanam. It is the home for the experience of pain and pleasure. So, when the time comes, dissolution of this body, all the participation, those who have take a part to create this body, and those who have shared their attributes and qualities to create this body, at the time of the dissolutions, all the great Mahabhutas withdraws their shares from this body. And one by one, the functioning starts smoothly, less and less and less. We cannot see the properly, we cannot listen the properly, we cannot walk the properly, we cannot digest food the properly. It means that they are withdrawing their share from this body. What is we call it disintegration of this body. When all the Pancha Mahabhutas share their attributes to create the body, that time it gets integration.
Integrated, yes.
So when body is formed, that time it is the integration of the Pancha Mahabhutas. And when the time of the death comes, all the Pancha Mahabhutas disintegrated from this body. So therefore Shankaracharya says that, my dear, this is the instrument, this is the gift, this is the rent house we have got from the nature to accomplish or fulfill our mission, and to that mission is to recognition of your own true nature. If you complete this mission, then Shankaracharya says that you are liberated from this body. You may exist in the body, but you are not the body. You are liberated the body. Even though you are living in this body, so we call you as a Jivan Mukta. Jivan Mukta. Mukta means liberated. Jivan Mukta. While living in this body, you are liberated from this body. You don't have any responsibilities. You don't have any duties to live in this body. Even though your prarabdha continue to live even after the knowledge, that is called the Jivan Mukta. And to fulfill this approach, to fulfill this mission, to fulfill this purpose, Bhagavan has given this body. Oh my dear, now you fulfilled your mission. Panchakruta Mahabhuta Sambhavam Karma Sanjitam Shariram Sukha Dukkhanam Bhogayatanam Uchyate. And then next body is called Sukshmangam Bhoga Sadhanam. Sukshmangam. Anga means body, limbs. Sukshma, subtle body. The subtle body is the instrument of experience of pain and pleasure. Gross body was the house of experience of the pain and pleasure. And Sukshma Sharira is the Bhoga Sadhanam. It is the instrument to experience pain and pleasure. It is like a SIM card. Sukshma body is like a SIM card. And gross body is like a mobile. We can shift SIM card from one mobile to another mobile. SIM card will remain same, but according our demand, wish, and the facilities, if you want to more, we remove the previous mobile and we buy the new mobile. So we'll take out that SIM card from that old mobile and again we insert this SIM card in another mobile. The same functions is related to like a Sukshma Sharira. So Sukshma Sharira, it is called, it is invisible. It is unperceivable. Sukshma Sharira, we cannot perceive it. We cannot see it. We cannot touch it. We cannot observe it directly. So it is a Sukshmangam, so it is subtle. It is called Linga Sharira. Linga means sign, symptoms, or inference, we can say that. We can understand the existence of this Sukshma Sharira by inference, by guess, by symptoms, by a particular sign. Directly, no one can see it. So it is a Sukshmangam Bhoga Sadhanam. Subtle body is the instrument for experience of the pain and pleasure. It is called a Linga Sharira. It is called Sukshma Sharira, Linga Sharira. Sometimes it is called Ati Vahaka Sharira. Ati Vahak. It moves one place to another. It goes one place to another place. It carries the impression of previous birth to the next birth. So Sukshma Sharira is the carrier of the karmas. It takes karmas from one body to another body. So these are the various names for Sukshma Sharira. Sukshma Sharira, Linga Sharira, Ati Vahak Sharira. These are the synonymous terms of this Sukshma Sharira. Okay. As long as we are not getting the knowledge, so long it has no destructions of the subtle body. Means subtle body cannot destroy without self-knowledge. If there is ignorance, it will continuous birth to birth or death to death. Mrityu samrityum apnoti. Death after another death, death after another death. Means in between the life and then death. So in this will continue many kalpas. But when moment you get knowledge of the self and that you are the existence, consciousness and bliss, and you have no any relation with this gross, subtle and causal body, then you lose or you drop attachment of this body and remain apart from this body. And only the knowledge of the self have a tremendous power. That knowledge burns entire previous karmas, sanchit karmas. All sanchit karmas get burned by the knowledge of the self. Jnanagnis sarva karmani bhasmasat kurute. Entire previous karmas will change into ashes. Ash will remain there. And while remaining in this body, if he is unassociated with the body, untouched with the body after getting the knowledge, and if he have get a time to perform any karmas after getting the knowledge, he will perform the karmas, but karma will not touch him. He will not get the result of the karmas because he has no doership and enjoyership while performing the karmas. He has no kartrutva, means no doership. He has no bhoktrutva, means he has no enjoyership. After the knowledge, he performs the karmas, but he has no doership and enjoyership. He is asanga while performing the karma. So, the karma will not give the result. Like that, we have a seed, but if the seed is roasted by the heat, then if you saw this seed in the soil, the sprout will not come from it because we have a burn the potentiality to take a new birth, new tree from that seed. In the same
Fertile
way,
power is lost.
yeah,
Fertile power is lost.
yeah, fertile power is lost. In the same way, when we get the knowledge, even though we are living this body and performing the karmas, but that karmas will not create the result like the seed, like the roaster seed. No fertilization. It means the future karmas will not create the results. Past karmas we have burned by this knowledge, and prarabdha karmas you are exhausting while remaining the body. Then at the death of time, Panch Mahabhutas will merge in Panch Mahabhutas. The Panch Mahabhutas which exist in the body, the shares of these Panch Mahabhutas will again merge into Panch Mahabhutas. And the consciousness will become one with Supreme Consciousness. The individual being and Supreme Being become one. So oneness will get established by this knowledge. Individual being and Supreme Being, one and the same. There is no circle of birth and death. So the gross body will merge into Panchamahabhutas. The Sukshma body will go again back into the Sukshma Panchamahabhutas in Tanmatras. And the consciousness, individual consciousness will become one with the Supreme Consciousness. Then what is remaining? Nothing remaining. There is no trace that he was a body. No. There is no trace. Complete oneness. You will experience that time. So we are discussing about the only subtle body. Due to subtle body, we have experience of birth and death. When subtle body go away from the gross body, that time we call it as a death. Separation of the subtle body from the gross body. When does it go? How does it go? Why does it go? Where does it go? There are so many questions. But after getting the knowledge, we will get answer of all questions. And when this subtle body enter in new body, new baby body, that time they celebrate birthday of new child. And moment this subtle body go away from the gross body, that time other parties celebrating the death ceremony. They are crying, weeping. Many people come together and all the activity starts there. At the same time, other parties are very enjoying, laughing. They are very energetic, bringing different type of instruments, things to celebrate that the new birth of baby. And this jiva, see the wonderful situation. The first previous party weeping and crying for him, and new party just celebrating this program, and he doesn't know what to do. To try for previous people or to laugh for the new people. He is the witness of both situation. He is the witness of his death and he is the witness of his birth. Because Bhoga Sadhanam is with that body. Bhoga Sadhanam. Sukshmangam Bhoga Sadhanam. This subtle body, the instrument of experience of pain and pleasure. The subtle body is experiencing pain. Or he experiencing the pain of other people in previous birth. And the Sukshma body, that subtle body, also is experiencing the happiness of the other parties. And in between, this body become witness. Oh, what to do? Laugh for him or cry for him? Laugh for them or cry for them? He wanted to laugh, he wanted to cry, but he doesn't have a home to express their bad feeling as well as good feelings. So this is very important play, this is important role for this subtle body. We can give the another name, transmigration. Transmigration happens through this subtle body. Am I right? Transmigration. Transmigration of the subtle body.
फरक आहे प्रवेश.
Subtle body shift from one house to another house.
फरक आहे प्रवेश.
You can see it parakaya pravesh. The previous karmas exhausted, therefore it leaves old body, and the new bundles of the karmas are waiting another body. And two things are invisible to other. No one can see that when subtle body gone from this gross body, and when does subtle body have come or entered in new bodies. People call doctor, oh, doctor, please see, is he alive or not? Then he comes and he check the pulsate, oh, then he meditates something. I don't know what he does now. He check the, oh, and this says, now he's no more now. People starts crying. Oh. This is the drama happens everyone. And we are the latest example for this. Everyone. We people are the latest example for all these activities. So, Sukshmangam Bhoga Sadhanam. This subtle body is the instrument for pain and pleasure. It is called Sukshma Sharira, it is called Linga Sharira, it is called Ativahaka Sharira. So it has no birth and no death as long as we are not getting the knowledge. So long, it will remain as it is. It will remain forever. So, Sukshmangam Bhoga Sadhanam. How does this body come to existence? What are the materials? So Shankaracharya says that Pancha Prana Mano Buddhi Dasha Indriya Samanvitam. So Pancha Pranas, life force department, Pancha Prana. Mano Buddhi, Mana, the department of emotion. Buddhi, department of thought. And Dashendriya, the department of perception. Department of perceptions. These are the 10 departments. Dashendriya. Department of emotions is called mind. Departments of thought is called intellect. Pancha Prana department of the life force department. And Samanvitam, it exists together. How many elements are there? Pancha Pranas, Mana, Buddhi, and Dashendriyam. 17 elements are there. Dashendriya, Pancha Pranas, 15. Mind and intellect, 17. So, this is the group of 17 elements put together. That is called
Linga
Sukshma Shariram. Linga Shariram. Linga Shariram, Sukshma Shariram in this way. But how does this element came together? After Panchikaranam or before the Panchikaranam? Shankaracharya says that Apanchikruta. Apanchikruta. Before the Panchikaranam, all the 5 Mahabhutas exist in their original form, in their potential form. Without coming together, they were separate. They were separate in particular location. You can say that. It means they had an independent existence in their original form, and they contributed their quality together. That is called a Panchakruta Bhutottam. Without going into the process of grossification. A Panchakruta Bhutottam. Panchakruta Bhutottam, this body, a lot of description about the Pancha Pranas. What are the Pancha Pranas? How do they function? Those who have studied in BMS, they have a particular syllabus. Little bit we'll see tomorrow. What is the function of the mind? What is the function of the intellect? What is the function of the 10 senses? All these descriptions we'll see tomorrow. But this is not our main job to describe the all elements and again attach with these elements. We have to get out of all these transactions. Exactly. Therefore, we are just these 3 bodies because of we want to get out of these problems. This is not our own job to describe detailed thing. Start to describe the everything. Again, we have to go BMS. Again, we have to become a doctors. The physicians, whole life, they're related to the gross body. Psychiatric and psychologists, they are related to the subtle body. And the seed of these 2 body is called causal body. Karana Sharir. Karana means causal. So, Sthula Sharir and Sukshma Sharir are the effects. And third is the cause. That is called Karana Sharir, causal body. Like a seed is the cause, and the tree, strung, branches, leaves, fruits are the products of that seed. Effects. In the seed, we cannot see the tree. But without seed, tree does not come to existence. So entire big tree exists in unmanifested form in the seed. So it is called cause. So the gross body and subtle body are remaining in unmanifested form in the seed. That is called Karana Sharira. So remaining thing we'll see tomorrow. So we'll not go the detailed description about the Pancha Pranas, but little bit we can see that there are Pancha Pranas, Panchoko Pranas, and these are the how they function. Little bit we'll see. And if you have the more information, you can also share with me. So again, I would like to give thanks or give the good wish for today's auspicious festival, Dashahara. We have to transcend, we have to go beyond the limitation of the 10 senses, limitation of 3 bodies. If you cross the limitation of 3 bodies, then it will be the real Simullangan.
Dashahara.
We have to cross the limit, Dashahara. Sima Ullangan. We have to go beyond this boundaries of the gross, subtle, and causal body. Then it is really, we are celebrating the Dashahara. So, in this way, we have seen everything. Remaining part will be tomorrow.